to say 40% of this album was recorded when we were doing lasers.
Wow.
I'm not gonna tell you which songs, but 40% of this album is when we're doing lasers. Literally. Go from one studio, do lasers. Go to that, do Great American. It was called Great American Rap Album at that time. It wasn't called Food Maker 2. So Food Maker 2, again, is realizing that duality. But this time, as opposed to focusing on that, the attention is paid on the Great American Rap Album, which is me, trying to express or explain or define for me, with all of my flaws, and all of my ignorances and biases, the American experience, the American dream, the American nightmare, Americana, American music, American food, American society, American infrastructure, American politics, right? And then rapping. So half the album is like, okay, we don't want a dictionary, and then the other half is rap, rapidy, rap. But it's a beautiful thing, man, and it's a two-parter. So first half comes September 25th, second half comes hopefully early 2013. It's definitely gonna, we're not really getting ill yet, It's like,
that's good to hear.
Around My Way is like, okay, it's like, it was the last record we did for the album. Here you go. Bitch Bad is just kind of like, here's a little concept, get you thinking. And the rest is just kind of like, I don't care. So it's really good. Really good.
All right. All right, 4 questions. Hands up. People, right here, my man in the white shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. Son.
Yeah. I remember that. Indeed. That was great.
Hey, I'd just like to say thank you for coming, man. And I have 2 questions, actually. The first one, how do you see Memphis, Martin Luther King dying here, the death of the civil rights movement, the end of Stacks? What's your image of Memphis in music, and what does it mean to you? Or does that have a meaning to you?
When I first came down here to Memphis, I drove down from Chicago to record with 3 6 Mafia. I was in the studio. I was like, oh wow, man, 3 6 Mafia. This was years ago. It was my first time in Memphis, and I didn't really know anything about it. Coming back, this time we flew in. Not this time, but the time before. We flew in and drove past Sun Studios. And my mind was like, oh, that's Sun, that's what it is. Oh, that's what it's still there. It's people who come from around the world just to go there for that sound, that they heard on the record 40 years ago. It's still there, and it's still, the heartbeat is still going. I just watched a documentary on the banjo, and the dude who was one of the main people that they were interviewing through the documentary, he was just walking up and down Memphis, Bill Street, walking up and down the aisles and the lanes and the abandoned railroad tracks and where the juke joints were, and was just on and on and on about Memphis, you know, and what that meant, you know, to the blues, his whole experience. You know. Then, you know, you have, you know, literally across the street from the, you know, the Rainbow Tavern. And everything that, I don't even feel, I said this before we got out the car, I was like, yo, there's nothing that I can say in this building, no matter how we were here for 100 years, you know, that is going to mean anything in, you know, a camel, you know, a camel through the eye of a needle in significance to what took place on that balcony right there. I don't even think we should be here. I think that we should just go over there, and I think we should just stay there for 100 years until we get all the solutions to our problems. Everything that we going about, whether we're black, white, you know, and I just, and literally, I know I'm not tripping because I just listened to the speech 2 hours ago. You know, all of our problems, all of our solutions, everything that we need to know and needed to know is right there. It's in that man's legacy.
I mean, I appreciate your humility. I think that's cool. And also, what was it like working with Bass Nectar? Va Boom's a favorite of mine.
Are you a bass head, huh?
Yeah.
Not free bass heads.
We ain't gonna get to
Bass Nectar's the homie, man. He's super good. And me and him got the same birthday. You know, so we're kind of like kindred spirits. We worked on a bunch of records together. And Va Boom was the one that was just kind of the best for what it needed to be. You know, he's the type of dude that got like, you know how rappers or people want to get on somebody's festival? He has his own festival. It's like his festival. He's the headliner, like every year.
And I asked it.
And it's like a real festival, you know, with thousands and thousands of people that come just to see Bass Nectar for hours. You know? So he's a good dude, good friend of mine. You know, more music to come too. So
Cool, man. Thank you.
indeed.
Yeah.
Let me get my man in the green right here.